Alright, I'm AJ Hege of News Source, and I'm here with Sleeping with Sunshine. The guys have a big day. They're residents now at Sleeping Moon Cafe. How you doing, brother? How you all doing today?
We are great. We're about to play our Sunshine Sunday gig at 3 p.m. today.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, congratulations. I know you just got that residency. And now you're going to send the good vibes out to all the community here in Orlando. I wanted to talk about a few things with you before the show today. And first, I want to start with the album release that I keep hearing about and some details. Please tell us, what is this album?
It will be released April 20th before the FMF Music Festival. It will be called Enlightenment, to give enlightenment to the current state of our people and what's going on with the government. And we think it will be the perfect time to release these songs. And it shall be called Enlightenment, with an April Fool's release before the single that we are doing called Realize.
Okay, on April Fools.
But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled.
I won't be.
You might even realize something.
Oh boy.
Might be enlightened. But any other events coming up in April you want to talk about?
We have some big events. Like I said, the Florida Music Festival, April 21st weekend. We need your comments and votes on our page right now. And get us on the main stage. We will be playing, but get us on the main stage by helping us.
Definitely.
It'll be awesome. And they were playing the Sunshine Ranch April 16th with the Sunshine Organization. It's a grassroots organization to help save the world.
That's what I'm about, man. I know you have a strong message, and we'll definitely get to that message. But first, I want to kind of know you guys' origins, your story. Where did you all get your start with music, for each of you?
Yeah, I was a young lad, just before my teens, just loving the drums. That's how I started, just playing the drums and just having that feel for the music. And I just stuck with drums. I grew up from other instruments, but drums are my thing. Yeah.
Drums are where your heart is.
Yeah. I feel the music. I move with the music. I give that beat.
How did you meet the crew, the Sunshine crew? How would you?
Might realize to be because I met them from Craigslist.
Oh, really?
What should I say, though?
Power of the internet.
Internet.
That's how we get social media exposure.
We wanted to find a drummer to go on tour and be serious about the movement, spreading love, happiness, and enlightenment.
Yeah, I'm so blessed to have meeting these people. We all have the same goal and the same message.
Brother Dimitri.
Yeah, man.
Anyone else? How did you all get your start? Lamont?
I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina, and into a rough family, but they're cool now. They're the Campbell family. We are a strong family, but over time, my parents split up because I was kind of a rock and roller at a young age. I did not agree with what they wanted me to do, and they sent me away at 7th grade to military school.
Jeez.
Military school till 12th grade, and I went to a Christian reform school called Christ School, and the military school was called Riverside in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was about 100 degrees every day, and I had to wear a crazy looking suit with a bunch of badges on it, and I was bald. I looked like Voldemort from Harry Potter.
Totally different.
Avada Kedavra.
It's a whole different lifestyle, man.
And right after that, I was a wrestler, toughened up, and I pursued a career in MMA, which I did not. I found out shortly after that was not a way to live. There's no need to be angry with life, and you should always have happiness, and there's no way you can fight with happiness in your heart. Wow. And you just can't do that. And I also got a little beaten up, and I don't want to get beaten up anymore. I like beating up people too, but yeah, no. You don't need to do it that way. Of course, you need to shake people up, especially this funk scene in the area now. They need to get back to the message. They're getting too funky, and they need to bring it back to the message. Talk about something instead of just getting crazy, just like those fighters, just getting crazy about nothing. What are they getting crazy about? Oh, they're trying to get money, but they're beating themselves up and they're going to die doing it.
So there's no deeper meaning to what they do.
Definitely.
You have a deeper meaning as a band and as a movement, even the Sunshine Movement, which is exciting. and that kind of reflects with your enlightenment in EP, because that's what you're trying to spread.
Enlightenment.
So you're about
This
peace
world
and
needs
love.
enlightenment, not the government.
Not the government, okay. So you want the grassroots, you're about the community, the
Grassroots.
local music community I keep talking about.
Put everybody before yourself.
So serve others. That's
Serve
a good
others.
message, man, because we live in a very materialistic society here. And I think you're spreading really a message that contrasts with those older values. Now we're getting
From
back
the
to
heart.
community, you know? And
From the heart.
from the heart.
But
I
now,
like that.
now on to these guys, their stories, their
Well, I'm
origins.
sure you have some crazy stories here. So,
I mean, my background pretty much mainly started probably around when I was like 5 or 6. I'd say like I was pretty obsessed with low frequencies in general, and I didn't know that bass would be my specific instrument that I would like craft my life towards, but I knew that I had to do something that involved lower frequency ranges just because of how fascinated I was with it when I was little, and like just developing my ear and putting in that time like helped me realize like so much about like songs and like that sound in general, like just like the sound of like low bass is like in everything, and it's like really subtle, but like when you take it out it's like almost like too like silent. And it's just like I feel like once I found out that like I had that talent or whatnot, like I feel like I need to share that with the world because of like where we're going, and knowing that like when you know that you're held accountable, and like when you have the talent and you know that, like you can't just sit and do nothing, like you have to share it with the world. So
Definitely.
I think that's where it came from, where I had
it's a gift.
where that start came from.
To share that
Bass!
gift. That's good.
So yeah, I started music because my dad played organ in a band in the 70s in Michigan. Like that was like him growing up. All this stuff. He had a few guitars just in general, and he just showed me just the basic chords, and that was like the first thing that introduced me to music. And like I just started to just branch out, and I started to just get into production because I love production. Like that's mostly I do that. That's like my other half. You know, I like to have a balance, and like I started just messing around with that, getting more into it, like recording the guitar stuff, you know, and that was when I was like 12, I'm 20 now, and you know, everything in my life led me to realize that I can't really learn anything other than music, like, you know.
It's your call.
And definitely, like, I feel like it's one of the most powerful things. Like, it's everything that everyone is, like, and I feel like you can, like, express the power, a good power, though. It's, like, the perfect way to express the best power. Like, it's just love, you know? It's just love. And I feel like you can that's what's gonna lead us to a change in our society, like, mostly, you know?
It's love?
Yeah.
Yeah, music is a vibe, so
I really like how you use frequency. Music's a frequency, and that's your specific you have bass, you each have a vital role component, and you're all coming together. You're all so diverse too, I noticed, and you really are about unity. It reflects with the different ethnicities and backgrounds, and you're all working together.
You really have to
That's
involve
beautiful.
all sorts of cultures and genres really to just grasp everything, because music is life, and it should be treated just like that, and you need music every day, and those people that don't understand music need to look into it more, for sure.
Music is life. I like that. And kind of going off that, I was wondering I know you mentioned funk and kind of jazz, I think. What are your influences? Who are the artists that inspired all of you?
I should start. What?
You should start.
Okay. Yeah. I'm a big psychedelic lover for music. Yeah, I love all the classics. Basic Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. That's what I was aiming for with my drumming, and the drummers for those bands. They were great, and nowadays drummers for Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's just fantastic, and you find all these people, but I guess my base for music is just like anything with the solid beat, anything that has just grooving. Just loving it all.
Yeah, grooving. It's a groovy kind of groove.
It's all about the grooving.
It's the groove. You're bringing back the groove.
Definitely.
People know that word from probably the 70s and stuff, and now you're kind of bringing out the best qualities of those eras.
We have a new age groove.
New age, I like that. It's a new age, a new chapter.
For sure.
And we need this fresh new music you're bringing out.
For sure.
One nation under one groove.
One nation, see, you have these good clips. One nation under one groove. Music is life. Man, this is, it's a philosophy. It's a way of life. Any other influence you want to mention?
I actually started with old school rap before I got into everything. I started with old school rap, Wu-Tang represent, and then I went to reggae. I actually had a reggae band while I was fighting a little bit up in Asheville, North Carolina.
Really?
Played
So
that for a little bit.
Some reggae.
It's the ultimate happiness. But then I started getting into the Grateful Dead while I was in Asheville and became a Deadhead. I started listening to them about every hour that I was awake during the day. I had my earbuds in, listening to Grateful Dead, or making my coffee in the morning to Grateful Dead. And then I found the Allman Brothers as well, and then I tried to sculpt both their sounds together. And that's what I focus on personally in the band, while we're focusing on a new age sound as well on top of that to further sculpt us.
So you're drawing from a lot of different chapters in your life. Reggae when you're fighting, and hip-hop before that. I mean, this is remarkable because some musicians are focused on one style all their life. So that is really remarkable, I feel, that not only are diverse ethnicities, but you have musical tastes that are diverse too.
We've done our homework.
You have. What about you guys? Anything you want to...
My main influences would be probably classic jazz, and I had classical training as well, and hip hop probably be my biggest ones.
Hip hop, okay.
Word. I would have to say, funk I really like it because I feel like that's the most dancey music. It gets you moving the most. But I like any music I like all music, but specifically the music that really makes you dance. I like the most. But recently, just the Dead too. Like, I love them to death.
So you're Deadhead
Being
too?
in this band, being in this band really opened me up. Like electronic, I can't even pick out specific bands, but I love it. But a really good band that represents like the funk side of what I like is like Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. If you ever heard of them, and even local bands, I like to support them a lot. Anyone local that's really doing it, it's not really local to here, but St. Petersburg, Come Back Alice.
Oh yeah, they're local.
Yeah,
This
they're
is Central
so-
Florida.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
kind of one community. And,
So cool.
And they're kind of we all getting to know each other. It's a family. So I would say the Florida group, especially Central Florida, Come Back Alice, Ancient Sun Groove Organ.
Yeah, for sure.
And now Sleeping with Sunshine is, making a big,
Definitely. I love me some saxophones, Ancient Sun.
Yeah.
But what we're focused on now is, I was playing, but we're involving new types of instruments to make the most interesting sets each time that we can, to make it fun for everyone to enjoy every time and make it different. We change our sets every time to experience a new set, just similar to the Dead, how they played every night and a new set every night. We're gonna sculpt our sets differently every night as well.
Wow. Okay,
Different
so you keep it
material.
really fresh then.
Keep
on
it
top of
fresh.
that.
It's all about keeping it fresh.
You're going to experience a lot of growth, I bet.
Because it's got to be fun for us too. We want everybody to be dancing and grooving and be interested, and follow us on tour across the country.
And like our
movement.
Facebook page.
And that too, especially social media is important. So I wanted to get to your message. That is a big part of what you do. You mentioned, how you're a fighter, but then you turn more to peace and love. And you're not just another band just doing it for fun. You also have a message as well with the fun. And so please tell me what the message is about, if you had to break it down for people that's never heard about.
It's a message from the heart. I wake up every day just because of these guys right here. These guys are my family. These guys do what I want, and they do what they want too, and we all feel comfortable within our own grounds because we're family. We work together, and we have love for each other. And I write my lyrics based on what I would feel everybody else in the band would want to feel. Maybe going on a date, going out to the world, trying to fight what the world has for us right now, and which is the current government. The current state of government is just hectic as can be and crazy. Like you can't really trust the government. Look at Trump. He looks like Hitler. He's been doing Hitler movements and nobody can trust him. And we got Bernie over here that is trying to win, and we don't even know about them. So all you can trust your brotherhood. That's all you can trust right now, in my opinion. And we're making the best possible environment for people that do not trust the government, for them to come and join our crew and just be happy and help the community as well as listening to good music.
So you're building up the grassroots movement, from the ground up with real people, and that's I really respect that, man, because we need more grassroots, support local, because that's where your power base is, and that's the immediate people, your brothers, as you say, and sisters, I'm sure. It's all one big family. We need each other. It's a team. It's a family.
Brothers and sisters of the world.
So you're about unity at the grassroots level. Is there any other components to your message you want to share? Unity, love, anything specific, or
the light,
welcome to
the light to the world. I personally am built of happy songs, and we've been recently working on a lot of minor chord songs. Happiness is major, and we're working on the sad songs that we've been focusing, and that's the whole moon side.
You gotta show people you gotta give the contrast of, in order to respect either side.
Music for every mood.
It's a balance. Then
Sure.
the contrast is important. And, okay.
And we're actually focusing on creating a little EDM to focus on atmospheric intros and outros.
Intros
for
and
our
outros,
sets.
You're gonna have a little EDM mix in. Wow, this is a salad of music. This is so many different. This is remarkable.
We're gonna have a very special set for FMF.
Yeah.
Get ready,
Oh,
ready, world. We're coming for you.
I'm excited, man. Okay, so you're shooting for FMF, and kind of building on that. Do you guys have a plan for a tour? And if so, can you break it down? What the next 6 months or year? What you're looking to do?
After FMF, we are planning on hitting the road outside of Florida and scheduling dates around the near area, Georgia, North Carolina, where I'm from, and just hitting the road for the summer and see where that goes. We're gonna plan on releasing a summer album, and that summer album is gonna be the best album the world will ever hear in this new age. Hopefully it gets a Grammy like the Tedeschi Trucks album I just bought the other day. Rock and roll Tedeschi Trucks. Slide guitar.
Okay, that's cool, man. So you have that on the plan. Maybe one day get a bus and go farther and
Get a big magical mystery bus.
yeah. I remember you talking about that before, and that'd be cool to see a sunshine bus.
Maybe put a little fur tail on it.
Tail to wag the
Fur tail on the back.
Wind flap, right, man? A fur flap.
The groove train. The groove train. Oh, I also wanted to give a shout out to the Get By. They invited us to our first big show that really started our sun off. The Enlightenment movement. Enlightenment service got started. Social gig, January, and the Get By was gracious enough to add us to that because we're going for the same vibe. Love you, the Get By, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, man. So they helped give you that chance, to prove yourself. That's a pivotal role in your growth as a band, and here we are. Now we're doing this interview, which is a big step too. We're sharing this love and this great message of music you got, man. Which I'm honored, brother. And okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. But I know you wanted me to point something out that was important. Each of you play a vital component, and it all seems to be coming together quick. And I remember you mentioned Lamont, and you had a story about Lamont, how you need each other for this. You're like the core of the soul.
There was no Lamont, there would be no Sleeping with Sunshine, and I tell that to the guys every day. If he's the moon and I'm the sun, and we're the vital roles of this band, and if one of us was missing, there would be this project would not be existent. I met Lamont downtown in June of last summer at our friend Nick Outdoors bar, the Shisha Bowl. And Lamont was playing the bass like he always does, but he was going through a rough time with his parents at the time. and I said, hey, come join the band. Don't forget all your worries, and let's make something work. Let's do good in this world and play on our instruments while we're doing it. And here we are in the month of March, getting ready to do the best shows of our lives.
Yeah, this is exciting, man. You have a lot on your plate, brother. I mean, you got in April alone, and even today, a few minutes actually after the interview, you got this show at the Sleeping Moon, right down the road in Aloma in Winter Park.
Then we got a show St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day. Okay.
St. Patty's Day at Red Lion Pub.
At Red Lion Pub, my second home. Well, that's great, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to all the local venues they're taking you in, man. They're letting you spread your message.
Yeah.
I'm excited, brother. You know, thank you, all of you. If there's anything else you want to close off with, I mean, you're welcome to share, man. Thank you so much for this interview, brother.
Thank you, AJ.
Thank you,
Mr.
AJ.
Photographer and fur interviewer. The New Source Entertainment. Much love, AJ.
Much love to you. I'm here for you guys. And thank you. This is AJ Hege, the News Source. This is Sleeping with Sunshine. Thank you, everybody. See you at the show.